Welcome back to in today's video. I'm playing Planet Coaster 2, and in today's video, we're going to be starting our brand new park series. I don't quite have a name for it yet, but, we're not going to do the first episode like we would in Planet Coaster 1, where I'd build a coaster with the entrance. I'm just going to do an entrance, and, well, you can see I do have a coaster, but that's because I wanted to incorporate a coaster into the entrance. So this is just simply a Vekoma Top Gun model. So far, I just have to launch a loop, a nice little helix, and an airtime hill over the front entrance area. I don't know what I'm going to do to get it back to the coast station. The coast station. I might have it lap back over this entrance plaza, or have it, I'll figure that out at some point, how I want to do that. But for now, I just have it go to here, and then it just kind of drops down. I'll probably do some more elements, maybe a second launch. I don't know entirely yet. Vekoma is a fairly cheap manufacturer, so you could probably get away with a pretty long coaster. But if you didn't know, we can actually move these buses. I know that. Can we? No, we can't. We can't. Turn off weather. Should have probably done that. But that's besides the point. So you can actually move the buses. They were over here before, but then I moved them to the end here. I'm not going to do a parking lot because, as of now, we do not have any cars that I know of in the game. So can't really do a whole lot with that. So we'll just leave these here. So I just won't do a parking lot. We'll do that maybe in a future series, but for now, at least in this series, we aren't going to go with that. But I kind of got a bit build hungry too, so I kind of just started building our entrance plaza. So imagine this is a parking lot up front here. Maybe we'll put some bushes and stuff to the sides here, but this is our main entrance plaza. Coming along here, we got some nice diamond and hedge stuff in coaster. Some hedges with some lights on it. Got garbage cans, and then we go right under the coaster, the airtime hill. And this will probably open up into a bigger plaza, where we'll have our outside park services like bathrooms, ticket offices, and all that good stuff. And then also we'll have our gates and everything up here too. I don't plan this being too large a park, pretty much a similar size to all the other parks, even though the coasters in this game, was also a counter, or the park complexity meter, we're only at 3%. 2% is about just the park, so I mean, 1% doesn't seem like a whole lot. If you watched my Let's Play video, complete coasters don't actually take up as much percent as they would, in Planet Coaster 1, these take up like 5%. I think the invert that I made in that video was like 2%, so it's an extra 3% we got to build with whatever. I mean, we are probably going to get quite a bit more detail compared to Planet Coaster 1, at least in these series, but we can still get maybe an extra ride or two in here, and we still got a huge plot, so I don't know. We'll figure that out in the future, but for now, I'm going to get to work on our entrance to the park, and then I'll meet back up with y'all after to show the front product, so I'll see you in just a little bit. Alrighty, so, finished up the entrance here. I mean, it isn't technically completely done. I still technically need the exit, but the exit's going to go either right here or here to the park, but that I need to first wait for this whole area to develop around here for me to first be able to do that. As you can see, I did put in a 0G roll for our roller coaster. I don't know if this is going to be staying. This is just kind of something I put in real quick, just to kind of see how the rest of the layout will be after, this part of the ride. But, I might keep it, I might not, I don't know yet. But, let's just start at the very end here. So, it's pretty much everything we had before, but I put plants and stuff on the right and left side, also trees. And then I also put lampposts all throughout the pathway. So I didn't put any under our hedges just because they already have the lights on it. Put some flags on the end of the path here. One for nice little roller coaster person and King Coaster. On the left, we have our restrooms. Just our classic restrooms where I don't detail the inside. I also put in little skylights in the top. And also Got an AC unit on the back. And I also put decals on there just to make it look like it's a bit older. Or at least on the older side. Got a sign up there for it. Lights and stuff. And then we have tickets. These new 3D letters are really nice. I love them so much. Pretty much every single sign here I use them on. But we have our tickets boost. It's just info kiosks like we did in the first game. I was gonna maybe put windows and just do the blank walls like I was doing towards the end of the first game, but decided not to. So I just put the bottom blue trim and everything. And coming along here, we have security. These are just very basic metal detectors. It's not exactly anything too sophisticated. Yeah, I think I said that right. Just enter in here, go through it. We don't have any animatronics for actual people, so for now they're just going to be sitting empty. I also have no barriers, so I can't stop people from going through this border fence. Which, we don't have a name for the park yet, but I plan on putting that right up here. And so just have the park name right along there. Just sitting right over the entrance. And this is going to be the entrance. These are the actual in-game park entrance gates. I definitely like how they look, so I decided to use them. I also don't have any like turnstiles made yet for the game. But this is our access into the guest relations / ticket office. Nothing on the inside. And then we just have our guest relations over here and our little plaza with a bunch of lighting. And also have our AC unit and some damage to our brick here. Which did just occur to me, I forgot to put in our trim on the bottom here, but that'll do off camera right when I'm done. But as always, nope, I don't want to see the weather. I want to see nighttime. So as always, we're gonna look at it at night. So let's just start back over here. See all the lighting and stuff. Don't need to repeat what I said before, but definitely really like how this airtime hill is sitting over our plaza entrance to the park. Also like, even though these are very makeshift, how these supports are, they are slightly off, but I think they ended up turning out pretty nicely for how they are in terms of not being actual coast supports. They're actually supports for the flumes, but minimum coast supports. And yeah, you can see this. Unfortunately, we're just gonna get a big crowd here because no one's going into the park because they got no reason to for now. And also because of how I set it up, they it costs a lot of money to get into the park, even though there's nothing there, so they ain't gonna go in, but it's fine. Restrooms here, nothing really changed. I did put in lighting up in the canopy of our security and entrance areas, so I'll just cover it up. And also, for the reason why there's just Moto awnings instead of information kiosk awnings is because there is no information kiosk awnings. So I decided to go with just Moto because, I don't know, I figured it fit. And I definitely like the awnings on there. Just adds a little bit of touch to it. But because of, there isn't really any like industrial pieces or like non-well themed pieces in the game yet. So this part's going to be fairly well themed. It's not going to be overly themed, but it's going to have a decent amount of theming in it. But yeah. If you have a park name, make sure to leave it down in the comments below. And that's it for me. I do hope to see you next one. If you have enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Do hope to see you next one. Bye!